And it says I'm live. Give it a couple minutes. It usually takes a couple seconds or so for everybody to check in. Howdy. Maybe this make it better. Make it better. I think. Hello, there's Marty from M&M Shortline. How's it going tonight? Alex Brockway, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you in here tonight. It's been Hi, Randall. How you doing tonight, Randall Ellison? Welcome to On Track Tuesday. Oh boy, here they come. Martin Searsma, how you doing? CD USA Braille fan, howdy, howdy. Dwight Curley, New Ferris Railroad, William, how you doing, buddy? David Atkins, how you doing, pal? Good to see you in here. Sean McGee, how you doing? SSW Train Freak 86 Jason W. Wow. How you doing? Jerry Sattarelli, how you doing? Denise Cross, hiya, kiddo. How's it going? Human City Junction, how you doing? Ken Amos Jr., BNO 51, how you doing? I think I caught up. Oh, man. Really? YouTube sends me a notice saying that I'm live? Like, maybe I kind of know it. Sean McGee, how you doing? Dave BNSFN Scaler, how you doing? Human City Junction, how you doing? Hey, there's my highballing hogger, Dale Bass. How you doing, bud? Georgia Sunbelt, how you doing, Anthony? Shane's Trains, how's it going, Shane? Oh, we got a show tonight with a little bit of mystery. Ooh, some suspense. Oh. SD70 Ace Fan NS, how you doing? Santa Fe Bob, how you doing, buddy? There's the man Sparky. How you doing, Sparky? Hey, by the way, Sparky, I got the secret envelope. Happy Hobo Trains. How you doing, buddy? You're okay, highball and hogger. That's good. Good to hear. Randy RDNT in the house. How you doing, bud? This thing all of a sudden, just a whole bunch of all of a sudden just pop in and it goes crazy. Dave Piper, how you doing, buddy? KB Rails, how's it going? Good to see you. Doing well, Randy. That's good. I'm glad to hear it. A lot has happened since the last one, the last On Track Tuesday. So a lot of craziness going on in here in the United States, depending on, especially if you live in the city. Hey, Art, how's it going? PDRRE Engineer. Good to see you in here. Dave Piper, I think I already mentioned you, but I'll say it again. Hiya, Dave. Yeah, all this kind of civil distress is kind of a lot scarier than a showstopper. I want to tell you that, at least in my book. Hi again. I guess I did say hi once. All right, Kevin, the SF Ratton NZ is in the house. Nathan DeLay, my buddy Nathan, how you doing, bud? Trying to, hopefully I'm not missing anybody. If I did, I'm sorry. Sometimes the chat on here just all of a sudden just picks up a whole bunch and goes. Doing good. That's great to hear, Nathan. I got to check in on our buddy, Mr. Garlic. I haven't talked to him for a while. So I know the last time, we were still under the no visiting rule, and we're supposed to go green tomorrow, which it don't mean, not tomorrow, Friday. I think it's Friday, or maybe it was last Friday. I don't know. It's where I live, things are almost back to normal. Almost. Anybody I'm missing here? I don't see anybody. We got 26 people in already. That's cool. That is really cool. But next week for On Track Tuesday, so I don't forget. I won't because I have it wrote down. Don't forget our good friend Tony is going to be on next week. And it was nice to see his video that he brought up that they've got pretty much a handle on the cleanup and stuff from his flooding and that. I wish him the best. Hey, there's Mark from Stu Structures. How you doing, Mark? But yeah, he'll be on next week. And he says, I think they changed his schedule or something, and he said he'll be able to do it on 7 o'clock. He said everything's indicating that way. At least he was thinking that way, which that's a good thing. Reading and Northern and Norfolk Southern Rail Fanning. How you doing, buddy? And anyhow, so that's good to hear about Tony. And again, I've already expressed my thanks to Sparky and Vinny and Tom's Trains and Things a couple times, and I'm going to say it again. What you guys did with the super chats and taking care of one of our own, and everybody that donated, good job. Good job. There's Tom. Just speaking of the devil, we were talking about you, Tom. Tom's Trains and Things. There's Dwayne's Fork and Spoon. How you doing, buddy? But and there's King Fox Junction. How you doing? Hello, hello. How is it across the pond? Probably better than here. It ain't been bad. The news media makes things look a lot worse than what they are, I think, most of the time. But depending on where you are, some of that stuff's pretty nasty. Freddie, I didn't see. There's Fred. How you doing, buddy? Freddie's in the house. How you doing? Some of these are sliding by me here. But anyhow, enough about the current events. If we wanted that, we can go and watch the news. But I just hope everybody's safe and healthy and getting along good. No floods or rioters or viruses or whatever entering your life. I hope everything's going real good. Hot Rod Rodney, how you doing tonight, Rodney? In the house. All right. Now, I got to talk to my compadres. I haven't got a chance to yet. It's been kind of hectic here. Like I said, wife's coming along really good. And matter of fact, she's wanting to get rolling because she don't like a lot of the ways I do things. But anyhow, I'm hoping tomorrow, if you look, I can see a mess back there. I'm hoping tomorrow I can take the time and wait, I can't tomorrow. I just remembered something I have to do. Throw that out. Okay. Well, anyhow, I was going to say tomorrow maybe I can get started on that and really do go to town. Hey, Piddle in the Marsh, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Yeah, I'll slide by here and I didn't get to see Digger. Digger Evans is in the house too. Hi, Digger. But anyhow, you can see the mess. Hey, look at this new. This is a new gadget for me. My daughter bought me this. It's well, you guys know what it is. It's not your usual tripod, but boy, it come in handy. I can set this, make it smaller or bigger, or I can wrap it around a pole if I have to make things go, and it makes me a little bit more versatile for doing my thing. This piece here I had, but it'll work for both my my movie camera, or this one here, okay, or my other camera right there. So it works out pretty good. And she got this at the Target. Yep, one of those essential businesses. So thanks to my daughter again. My daughter and son are really just too good to me. All I was doing was looking at it. She says, "Here, get it, throw it in the basket. I'll pay for it. Let me get it." Okay. So, anyhow, but I was starting out to say, I haven't got a chance to talk to the other compadres about what we're going to do. We have five Tuesdays this month. And see if anybody we can sneak in there as a candidate to take the place and do an interesting. But I have some ideas, as I always do. But I want to run by the other guys too, because this is for all four of us. as far as the planning goes, and I want to make sure we're all in the loop. Hey, there's Rob. Why run naked for? How you doing tonight, buddy? Da, da, da. Everybody's still saying hello, hello. Cooking is done. It's dine with Wilmer time. Yeah, I know what you mean about the cooking being done. Although I didn't have to cook tonight, my daughter cooked, which was real nice. Last night I had a lady from the church brought us dinner. So that was cool too. Dwight, how's it going, buddy? Dwight Curley. Did I already say hi to you? I don't know. I said hi again. Hey, there's Ron, RWC Toy Man. How you doing? Hey, what happened to the, was it the Mad Canadian or something that you called yourself? I don't know. I know who you are. Anyhow, we got other live streams during the week besides us, and I'll give them a plug real quick. We got just Nate with his, what's he call it, Maniac Monday or something like that. But it's Taladacton Valley Railroad and Coal Company is the name of the channel. And he comes on at 7 o'clock on Mondays. And then we have our good friend Tom's Trains and Things, who comes on Mondays at 8 o'clock. These are all Eastern Standard Time times. And then on Wednesday, we normally have Sparky. But Sparky is going to be out, or is he going to be in? Or is somebody going to do it for him? Or it's one of these things this week. But usually Sparky is 7 o'clock on Wednesday nights. But his job's got him working crazy hours. And so he says there's going to be a live stream. And it's going to be at a shed, I think. But it's not going to be Sparky. Or is it going to be Sparky? Ooh, mystery. But then we have on Thursday, also on Wednesday nights at, I think, 9 o'clock, we have Michael McCarville. He does his live stream. And plus you have the Model Railroader Live guys. Usually Big Bill's on like 9 o'clock on Wednesdays also. So who's talking to Big Bill? Don't miss them guys. Oh boy, some Big Bill's interviews are not bad. So, and on, I think Tuesday nights they do, sometimes they do the live build, and some nights they do the, somebody's dinging me. Okay, we got a question. We will answer it here in a second. I'll come back to it. Anyhow, that's one way to get my attention. That worked pretty good. I like that. Not bad. One of my nice moderators kind of gave me a heads up. But anyhow, where was I? Oh, anyhow, also on Model Railroading Live does a Tuesday night show sometimes. And they also have they're always Thursday night with Johnny's Train Room. So, and I'll tell you what, you learn a lot from watching those shows. So if you haven't checked them out, check them out one night. They're usually on at usually 9 or 10 o'clock at night. So on Tuesday, Wednesdays, or Thursdays, or all three sometimes. So check them out. Also on Thursday night, we got our good friend Hot Rod Rodney, who is hot. He's doing, he finished up his diorama the other night. And then we have We have on Friday night at 8 o'clock, Cousin Vinny, BNSF 6951, who always has a terrific live stream. Then on Saturdays, we have the Back on Track guys at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturday mornings. Good place to have your coffee. Get in with them too, where Shannon usually needs lots of coffee because it's like 2 a.m. and where he's at. So it's a fun live stream, really fun live stream. I try to always catch it. I don't always, but I try. And then on Saturday evenings, it's 7 o'clock. Our RDC Toyman has his live stream. And then we have on Sundays, I know Nora does one at 7 o'clock. And then I saw Ray Boble does one at, I think, 8 o'clock. I think right. Okay. Sundays is rough for me to keep up with you guys because Sunday is that's the Sabbath. But, I'm not all day at it, but it's a good day. It's not a good day for, we'll just go that far. All right. So, and if there's anybody else I missed, I'm sorry, but if you have a live stream, I'll tell the moderators right now, go ahead and let them plug their live stream if they have a regular weekly live stream, okay, and that I missed. But go ahead and plug it. And we got some really great live streams that are out there. I know there's a bunch of them going on now since the showstopper has a lot of people home. But I've noticed now since some people are going back to work and things like that, that it's slowly calming down. For a while there, the videos, my goodness, you just can't keep up with all of them. So, also want to plug, I think it's what, the 10th? Let's see, my compadre. Did John Schuylkill Valley Railroad show up? No? Or how about Brian from the Dark Horse route there? I don't know. But maybe Dale, maybe you'll know. The High Ball and Hog, maybe, and Jerry or something. I think it's, next Wednesday is going to be the Community Roundhouse, the 10th. Is that the day it's coming out, or is it the 17th? I don't know. It's one of them Wednesdays. But the Community Roundhouse comes out on a Wednesday at 6 o'clock. Here, that's something I'm a part of, and I don't know. June 10th. All right, Sparky knows. Good man, Sparky. That takes care of probably a lot of the live stream. Well, that's not a live stream. That's a regular show. And Vinny always has a premiere video on Saturdays, usually around noon, which is always pretty cool. Some other shows in their note, the High Ball and Hogger, he does his Sunday morning with coffee and trains. If he gets it on before I go to church, I usually watch it. Before I go to church. Not I catch it later on in the day, but I always like his Sunday morning trains. I like watching anyway, his stuff. So, some other guys I'm thinking of. Well, I'll get a chance to plug your stuff here a little later on, but those are some of the shows that I really like. Dave Atkins, I like his Trains on Tuesdays, but he's taking a small break right now. That's okay. And really like his show. So that's another one I really like. I like Nearly Historical Railroad. They come out on Thursday mornings. At least that's when I see it. It's usually Thursday mornings. That's another good channel to check out. Jerry's any day of the week. You never know. Jerry Satterelli. Always some good rail fanning. He always got playing some good rail fanning, or maybe even some good woodworking. He's been throwing some woodworking ones in lately. Even though I don't know a thing about woodworking, I might learn a few things by watching Jerry. So, Jim, did you sell your house yet? Jim Tedesco is in the house. Did you sell your house yet? You ready to move? Now, I have a question here that was sent to me from Nathan DeLay, and he wants to know if I watch more trains or run more, or watch more videos or run more trains. Lately, I've been watching more videos. Working on the layout, I haven't had a chance to run much trains. That's going to change really soon. I keep saying that, but real life keeps getting in my way. But I actually watch more videos. In order to do Not Bad, I got to watch a lot of videos. You go through a lot of videos before you get to ones that just to pick out a handful to talk about on Not Bad. So I have to watch a lot of videos. So how's that wiring going? It's still there. I'm working at it. Once I get started on it, I make a lot of progress. It's just getting the time to start on. I'm slow because I want it nice and neat and particular. And then when I'm all done, I look at the spaghetti and I go, that's not nice and neat. So sometimes I'll tear it back out and redo it. And it's just, so maybe I'm being too hard on myself, and then I want to make sure it's working right. And so it's coming along. It's coming along. I mean, I know what I'm doing. I think I know what I'm doing. There's John from Schuylkill River Valley. How you doing tonight, buddy? So I hope I answered your question, Nathan. I like that when you guys give me some questions. If I can answer them, I will. I'm kind of like Jerry, If I can answer them, I will. If not, maybe one of you guys can answer it. So, okay, I did gave my plug for Tony. Did the other live streams. The 5th Tuesday. And I want to make a mention of a video I watched today. And if you haven't watched it, you need to go watch it. No, this is a Not Bad extra, we'll call it. Okay. And I watched it pretty much almost right before I came on. So, DJ's Trains. Now, I love DJ's Trains with he does the drone stuff, and plus he's an engineer for CSX. Okay. He doesn't live far from here. All right. And he did a really cool video tonight. And he starts out, and it really, it blew my mind because he filmed this. He filmed the industry that's right behind my house. And I didn't know he was in the area. If I'd have known he was in the area, I'd have loved to went and just watched him do the drone thing and get tips from him, because he knows a whole lot more about photography and things like that than I do. But he features the industry right behind my house here, that the railroad that I always film is in that video, and he does a, I think it's a Google Maps or one of those Google Earth shots of the industry. And in that Google shot, I can point out my house. I mean, so it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And he talks about how that would be a cool building to model. And I agree. Now, what he didn't say in the video, which maybe he didn't know, or he was just cutting, going for time, that building, it's a chemical place right now. They make chemicals for the petroleum and gas well industries. Okay. What he didn't tell you was that used to be a feed mill. Okay, well, I shouldn't say a feed mill. They made dog food there. All right, did for quite a few years, and it's really an interesting place, and it would be a cool place to model. That doesn't relate to the, that doesn't relate to this. Okay. All right. But it's a cool video. Go check it out. It's DJ's Trains. The name of the video is Large Railroad Industries and Model Railroad Kits You Can Use to make those. He mentions different kits between Waters kits and DPM gifts kits and stuff that you could use to model. He names 3 nice industries, which I know where all 3 of them industries are. So the one that really broke my heart was watching. He showed the a brewery. It's not far from here either, and I used to go into that brewery years ago, and to see it with the roof collapsed in quite a few places and stuff, it was kind of disheartening. So I need to turn the ringer off. There we go. But anyhow, it's a real cool video. So check it out. So I gave DJ his plug. And now I want to get into some of my subject that I want to talk about. I know in my Not Bad, I did on the question of the week was I asked if the train show is open. Are you going to go to any train shows this year? And the main reason I asked was, okay, I'm sure there's some of you that are a little bit nervous because of the showstopper. And I didn't know if the tensions were easing up a little bit. I'm finding out most of the guys are ready to go. Now, you got to use some common sense. Yeah, I'm not crazy about wearing a mask, but if they have a sign on the door and they said they strongly urge you to wear it, I'm going to wear a mask. Okay? One, I have respiratory problems. Okay? And even if that showstopper don't kill me, it's going to make me really sick. So, in that sense, I'm going to have common sense and use a little caution. Social distancing, I got no problem with that. I really don't. And most people don't. But with common sense, I'm not afraid, especially people that I know, I'm not afraid to shake their hand. That's just a common greeting. I mean, family, I'm not afraid to hug them. If they want a hug, I'll give you a hug. Okay? Use common sense. If you're sick, stay home. That's all it is. So that's why I brought up the question about the train shows, because there's there's a couple coming up, and I don't know if they're going to make it's not for another month yet. Actually, it's about a month and a half, month or 3/4. It's the end of July, and it's the Great American Train Show coming to Pittsburgh, which is Monroeville. And I went to that once before, and it only comes around like every maybe 3 years. It's a pretty cool train show. So I naturally want to go because I haven't been to any train shows yet this year. 2020, I have not been to any train shows. I missed the one in January. There was one in January, and I missed it. And yeah, I'm kind of foaming at the mouth to go check it out. There used to be a couple small ones, but I haven't heard anything about those that usually show up. But they usually don't show up till either late fall or early spring. And they probably just canceled them because of the showstopper also. So I was at a train show a week before everything got closed down. Yeah, you went to Amherst. Oh no, you didn't get to go to Amherst this year, did you, Sparky? I don't think you did. I know it was Georgia Sunbelt that went. It's amazing that you talk so much that your mouth just dries up. Do one of these talk shows or one of these live streams, definitely got to have something to drink. That's a must. Fred Wild, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you in here. You haven't been to a show since last November. I'm trying to think of the last one I went to. It's been a while. It's been a long while. I think mine was right before Christmas. Maybe around Thanksgiving or something. There was one up there I might have went to. Me and Buck. Is that the one that maybe I met up with Dave Thurber? Might have been. I think that was the one we went to. That might have been the last one I was at. Hey, Vinny, I see Vinny's here. How you doing, buddy? BNSF 6951. Good evening, my friend. Oh. Well, don't get alarmed here. Yeah. No need. It's allergies and COPD. Nothing to do with anything else. I remember that, Jerry. I remember that show with Dave. Yeah. That was a fun time meeting up with Dave. I think Lance Weber was there too. We had Lance Weber show up. Him and Buck really hit it off. He liked him and Buck. They hit it off real good. They started shooting the bull, and me and Dave went and started looking at stuff, and we came back, and they were still standing in the same spot, still with us. I said, okay, we went and looked some more. Rodney. Randall Ellison says, if you guys are in the West Plains, Missouri area in October, the club is still planning on having its layout set up at the fairgrounds that month. And if so, stop by and say hello to Bob and the crew. Sounds like a date if you're in Missouri. Whoop. Yep. Yeah, Buck. Yeah, he's definitely a chip off the old block. We both have a good gift of gab. His side might be intimidating, but You said Monroeville, PA is a Greenberg show. Normally it is, but I seen it in Model Railroader magazine, and they got a great, what is it, Great American Train Show coming. And the end of July is what it said in the, it's downstairs, or I'd get it out and read it. From Monroeville. Maybe I had it last month. I can, see, is this last month's? This might have it. But I know I've seen it. I always look that stuff up. It's usually toward the back here. Train shows. No. But it was advertised in the Model Railroader. Yeah, I read Model Railroader. I like Model Railroader. I know something. There we go. Train show. That's at St. Louis, Missouri, the National Train Show. I think they canceled that, didn't they? I'm still paying for the advertisement. Anyhow, beside the point. I know I seen it in there. It's not maybe that one, but I got the, I think the July issue I got. All right, that's the June right there. So I think I got the July. They're always about a month ahead. Wilmer, do you have a favorite manufacturer that you like to buy products all the time? I tell you, Nathan, that's a good question. And I will tell you, I like anyone that works. But if I have to pick a favorite, I think it just seems that way, mainly because I find deals from them. It's either, I got a lot of Bachmann only because of the cost. Now, but I have no beef with them. I really have no beef with them. For the money that you pay for them, they're a lot of fun. And you can get sound and everything. And usually you can get an engine with sound and all. It was before all this stuff's all going down. But I have a feeling we're going to see our trains going up in price big here coming real soon. I just have a feeling. And just from watching the news and stuff, so get ready. But you can get a decent, and I mean decent, selection of different engines with DCC and sound. Now the sound might not be as great, but for $100, man, it's hard to beat. But I seem to like been buying. I've got the one that was sent to me by the mystery person, who I still haven't found out who did send me that engine. That's a Walthers. That's a nice engine. I ain't gonna take that away. But for quality, there ain't nothing like the scale trains and the Athearn Genesises. I'm sorry. When it comes down to quality, wow. That Athearn Genesis is just makes my day. And scale trains right there too. The only thing I ever had about scale trains was their couplers. I think their couplers stink. But other than that, everything else about them is awesome. The details on them and everything, awesome. And they're worth every, to me, I think they're worth every penny that you pay for them. But, so, I hope that answers your question, Nathan. And do we have any other questions? Trying to muddy the water. Hello. Sean McGee. There we go. Wrong one. July 25th and 26th. Monroeville. And it isn't Indian Head Valley Railroad that's going to be sponsoring it. But I would, if it's a train show up at Monroeville, July 25th and 26th, the 25th will be when I'll be there. 26th is a Sunday. I ain't going to be there. Okay? 25th, I will be there. It takes me probably 45 minutes to get to Monroeville from my house. So, there we go. Thank you, Sean. So if you want to meet up with me, there's a good place to meet up. We'll have a ball. Scale trains, $99-9s are, they're moved, are nice. I didn't know they had $99-9s, scale trains. I'll have to see that. That's cool. That's probably in their, they have, I know they have the rivet counters as the expensive line, and then they have whatever they call the other line. That must be in the other line. But what I've seen in their other line, that ain't nothing to sneeze at. It's still a lot of good detail and stuff, you know, so. Everybody seems to have problems with scale train couplers, but I don't. Did you guys get bad couplers on your scale trains? I don't know. If I did, since I already throwed away the ones that were on that one, or I'd send them to you, Ron, and you can have them. Oh. Other than that, the train's awesome. So, Dwayne, you're leaving already? It's been a long day, I'm sure. Well, you take care, my friend. Change couplers. Let's see what else we got here. Just change the couplers to KDs. That's what I did. I changed them to KDs. Depends on if I get invited to supper at mother-in-law's. Yeah? Oh, okay. So they only get the $99 ones, Ron, is what you're saying is, here, let me put it up so everybody knows what we're talking about. If they sell so many scale trains to get them at $99. So that's pretty interesting. Randall says the $99-9s are operator series. Okay, that's the series. That's right. And they're great engines. You got two of them. Wait, if I might ask there, Randall, where did you buy them at? Yeah, I'm working on it. They're SSW Train Freak. He uses all KDs. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'll probably never see all my stuff with all KDs, but just because that can be expensive too, especially if you got a lot of rolling stock in that. Ralph. I wish these train shows would check with me first. They always seem to schedule when I go out of town. Oh, I hear you. I hear you. Seems like that sometimes, boy, when stuff gets scheduled right when there ain't no way you can do it. You know, that's like the small. I I like going to the small train shows and swap meets. There's a fireman's place not far from here that they have 2 a year. One of my favorite places to go. I always find deals there. Always. And it's not a real big show. I mean, you don't get to see the big layouts laying there or anything, but you do see some, find some bargains. That's for sure. Whoop, wrong one. Sparky says Scale Trains does a warehouse sale 3 times a year, but shipping to Canada. I might as well spend the full price at the store here. Yeah, Sparky, I don't understand. I know that's something political probably, but Dave Piper sent me your list though. Sorry. I don't understand the high shipping to Canada and Canada to the U.S. I don't understand it at all. I mean, depending on where you're at in the United States, a lot of times you could throw a stone over into Canada and then vice versa, Why does it? I know they have their duties and this and that. And it's probably because our president and I think your president's Trudeau probably had a little spat. It's probably what it is. You ought to get model trains and talk trains. They've changed their mind. I mean that when I said it. If everybody was a model railroader, everybody get along. This world would be wonderful. We'd be too busy trying to get tips from the other one. Yeah, you are right on that, Sparky. I just saw that when it went flying up there out of my sight there. Hold on a minute. Yep. That's some good advice, too. Know your prices or you might lose your shirt. And that is so true. So true. And just when things look like a bargain, you come home and you found out you could have bought 3 of them for the price of what you paid for it. And it's like, oh, I should have checked before I went. Yep. That is so true. Okay, what do we got here? Every time I buy Author and rolling stock, I have to change the couplers over to KDs and get rid of the plastic couplers. That's really no good. I won't argue with you there. Sometimes it just isn't feasible on my poor man Schmidlins. But I work at it. I still have a lot of fun. It don't matter if they come unhooked. I just giggle and laugh about it and do it again. There's Ray. How you doing tonight, Ray? How you doing, buddy? Ray Bubble is in the house. Jack just bought 12 hoppers today from Scale Trains because their shipment came yesterday. I thought you were doing strictly tankers there I know for a longest while. I'm sorry, I probably haven't watched your channel for a lot lately, and I'm ashamed to say that, but I thought you was all into tankers there for a while. I know the last switching one I watched you do, it was all tankers. Uh-oh, it's getting away from me. Still getting on to this program. I'm just doing it once a month. Evening, Ray. Everybody saying hi to Ray yet? Well, yeah, you know, Nathan, I I I agree with you to a point. I've been ripped off more from uh, eBay, but again, it's a buyer beware market, than I have ever been ripped off from a train show. So it's the best I can tell you. But you got to be set on your prices. Just like Sparky said, if you have an idea what something costs and what you want to pay for it, and you find it, the train shows. Nice thing about the train shows that I see, if you're looking for something that's a little hard to find, chances are a train show or a yard sale is where you're going to find it. It's not going to usually be on eBay. And if it does come up on eBay, it's going to go ridiculous prices because everybody knows it's hard to find. So, and then you got to pay that ridiculous shipping charge that eBay throws on, which that's my big beef with eBay too. I don't know. I'm just not an eBay lover. So. Is that right? You can ship cheaper to the U.S. and then the U.S. can ship stuff to you. I know that a couple times I shipped a couple things to Canada. It wasn't cheap compared to what it is to ship, across the country. I can ship to the farthest point in the U.S. and it costs more to ship to Ontario, which is not far from here at all, and it costs more to ship to Ontario than it does I could ship to Baja, California, which is pretty much the furthest most spot, one of the furthest most spots. So. That's so true, Jack. If you buy directly from the manufacturer like Walthers and Atlas, because sometimes the shipping is free, you can catch deals. I will say this from Walthers, because I've been buying stuff from Walthers, because I like your stuff, and I do. For the money, some of their stuff I think is expensive. Some of their kits are kind of expensive, but their engines, I like the way their engines run. They're nice and smooth runners. The sound, it's not bad, but I don't own enough of them to give you too much more of that. I'm just going by what experience I have right now. So, but that is true. And Walthers, boy, when they make out a sale and offer free shipping along with it, they're tough to beat. Okay. Yep. Matter of fact, yep, Jack, I was just looking at my little flyer before I came on the air, not watching videos. So there you go. Yeah. Digger, I don't know what to tell you. That ain't my doing. I know. When I got that stuff from your giveaway, it was a good deal, even though the shipping was. Ooh. worked out all right. It worked out real good. I like it. And I'll probably buy more from them. Walther's lifelike proto was based off of Athearn. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. That's what Ray Bubble says. And Archie says for Walther's to ship to Canada, they charge half the price of the order. Figure that one out. Wow. That's the way I feel about eBay. That's what sometimes seems like eBay. Sometimes the shipping from eBay is more than what the product costs. I don't think so. Well, Dwight, I have a theory on that. Maybe we'll manufacture our own stuff again. Yeah, they'll cost a little bit much, but some things, you know what? I don't mind being from another country. Then other things, I do mind. My medicines, I'd rather have manufactured right here. You understand what I'm saying? Steel, I'd rather have it manufactured here. But that's getting into politics. And, buddy, I don't want to talk politics. Man, I'm so sick of that crap on TV. And it's horrible. It's horrible. I don't even want to go talk that crap right now. But I do agree with you. There's got to be an equal medium somewhere. No kidding. I didn't realize it cost you guys that much to have. That much to have come into to Canada. I always thought we was pretty much, but it probably was at one time, a pretty much free trade over the borders, for Canada and the U.S. And that changed somewhere. And I don't know what to say. Oh, new channel member, huh? SW Train Freak. He has a lot to catch up on YouTube. Tell you how you can catch up fairly quick. Nice and easy. You go to my channel, okay? Go to the playlist. And you'll see a playlist called Not Bad. And you go in there and you'll see that I give shout outs for channels every week. There's a whole list in there you can go through and get caught up. There's just a little tip for you. And then after you're done with that, you go to Sparky 107, 107's channel, and he has a video called How to Build Your Channel. Go to part 3. Watch that and follow the instructions, and you'll get caught up there too. Just some tips. One stick of flex costed you $5.21. Was it Atlas? Flex track. Jack. Pico track, I think, is made in the UK, I think. Right? Am I correct, guys? I seen somebody said, where is Pico track made? James Galton. Spent my money on Dash 9s or I've been buying track all OL. The Dash 9s don't run too good without track. Happy hobo trains. Good night, everyone, he says. I've got things he's got to do. Wrap up before that. Well, good night. What time is it? It's 8:03. I'm flew. I didn't realize it was that late. Boy, the time went by here. We got talking and so we're going. So if you guys want to go ahead and promote your channels, now is your time. Because we're going to wrap this up too. And we'll go from there. Hey, Wilmer, for some reason, let's see what it say. For some reason, my answer to your question keeps getting erased. And I don't know why. Answer to my question. I don't know why it got erased. What? My question on not bad? Your reply keeps getting erased? Shouldn't. So I don't have you blocked. I don't have not one soul blocked on my channel. So there shouldn't be no reason. It's got to be on YouTube end or your end or rather. Although there's been a couple that I thought maybe I might do, but we won't go into that. But no, I don't have any. As far as you know. All right, Dwight Curley got 184. We got Eminem Short Line. He got 215. James Galton, Pico track for 5 pieces, $44 from OVR. You know what? Before you guys would get going too much further, I have something else I wanted to say. I know who's going to be on Sparky's live stream tomorrow night. Would you like me to tell you who? I know, Sparky. You want to see who the host is? Should I tell him, Sparky? I can tell him. I may make him want to tune in more. Envelope, Wilmer. Oh, envelope. Let me find the envelope. Where did I put it? There's one here. Nope, that ain't the right envelope. I'll just tell you who it is. Tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just like every week. Just like always. Sparky's live stream is going to be coming from Sparky's shed. And who's going to be doing it? But nobody else but his lovely wife, Amy. I think Caitlin's going to make an experience too, but we'll see. But that ought to be an interesting live stream. Cool idea. So there you go. You guys know. So they look for it tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Sparky's live stream. And everybody that posted how many guys they had, I lost you. But I'm sure everybody's seen it. Way to go. Oh, Amy and Caitlin. Amy and Caitlin is going to do Sparky's live stream. And maybe Sparky will get home from work early enough to make an appearance. If not, Oh well, we'll be thinking about you, Spork. I won't be there because I go to church. Yep, our church is open backed up, so I will be going to church Wednesday nights. But I will watch the replay, and I'm looking forward to it. No wigs required. That's exactly right, Tom. All right. What if they'll put them on anyhow? You think they'll? Your bullhorns don't work anymore. You loved it when you had them bullhorns in. You have to find something that makes that noise. Might come back to empty the shed. Oh, she's going to give away a lot of trains. They're already looking for the contest. All right. Sparky says she has full reign. Secret is she has full reign anyhow. We all know that as guys. The wives got the full reign anyhow. Ray Bubble says he's got 294 subs. You gotta be able to get 6 more. Hey, 6 more people. Go over there and to Ray's channel and sub to that man. If you haven't been to his channel, go check it out. He does some great shows. You need to go check him out. Maybe Amy will give away all Sparky's trains. I don't know, Roy. He might. She might. Come on, Rob. You got more than 24. 36. 53. All right. All right, folks. Well, I went over here a few minutes over, and I'm going to say thanks. It's always fun to chat with you guys. And there's Track 10 Trains. How you doing, buddy? I just finally noticed you was in here. It's always nice to do these On Track Tuesdays, and I love it, and it's a privilege to be part of the group. We got a good bunch of guys. Next week you'll have Redbird Tony. The week after you'll have Benny. And the week after that you'll have Dave Thurber again. And then on we have a 5th Tuesday this month to be announced. And it ain't going to be announced by me because I don't have an announcement to make yet. But we will, and you'll find out. As soon as we know, well, maybe you'll know as soon as we know. But as soon as we know, I'm sure you'll get the message. And we'll let it know early enough so you know which way to tune in for On Track Tuesday, the last Tuesday of the month. Okay, folks. Well, I think I'm going to let you go now. And I just want to say thank you so much for being so kind and being a great audience and questions tonight. And it was just fun just to sit and chat. So I like the laughs. So anyhow, y'all take care. May the good Lord bless you and keep you and protect you, watch over, and just bless everything in your life. So we love every one of you. Take care, and I'll see you on Not Bad on Monday. Yeah, that'll be the next thing. Well, never know when I'm going to pop up a video, so we'll say tentatively it'll be Monday for Not Bad. So See you then, and take care, folks. We're going to end this thing now. Bye-bye. Don't forget Amy on the Wednesday Night Live chat tomorrow night. So, let's see you then. And Caitlin. Don't want to forget Caitlin. You have two good-looking ladies tomorrow night to look at.